Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Dystopia. Like I say, it's not dystopia for us right now, me and you. This is our escape from dystopia. Dystopia is all around us. This is where we come to escape it. And speaking of dystopia, I just fancied having a look at a bit of profit and loss. I know, you're as excited as I am. I can tell. There's nothing more exciting than profit and loss. But I just wanted to look at some of the budgets and the box office. Budgets and box office. There you go. There's a hook. Budgets and box office of some of the movies that have come out recently. Obviously, the ones that I hate, which is most of them. I just wanted to see what was going on. I've heard obviously Supergirl is not doing well. I mean, I don't know when Hollywood. Well, we know that the point is not to actually make films to make money, to entertain people. It's just to continue the destruction of the West. That's all it is. It's not about money. It is not about money. But it's interesting if it were to have a look. So let's have a little look. See, I've got a few queued up. So Supergirl then. They've got. Hold on, let's have a look. Here we go. Box office and budget breakdown. Production budget 170 to 186 million. Marketing not far off the same as the production value. Isn't that insane? The marketing costs 120 million. That's incredible, isn't it? I would like to think if I boosted this channel with 120 million pounds that I'd get some return on that. Opening weekend US and Canada 38 million. Opening weekend international 30 million. Wow. 68 million. That is incredible. That is absolutely insane. It's almost as if making a film that men would go to, superhero films, men watch superhero films, and then insulting men, saying the great thing about this film is that there's not a man in it, it's not about love, it's not for, what was it, white Christian men or something like that, and oh yeah, she's probably bi, all this bullshit. It's almost as if doing all of that, having a go at the very people that would go and see this film, even though they probably wouldn't anyway, puts them off. How bizarre is that? Isn't that absolutely crazy? Wow, that is insane. Like, I cannot get my head around how they don't. I just think they're so full of evil. They don't know how to make likable characters. This character that they've done with Supergirl, this sort of annoying, drunk mess of a girl, I like totally hate everyone and, whatever, is the most unlikable character in movies and in real life. So unlikable. We cannot stand these people. Nobody wants to sit there and watch that. On to the next. Another film that, again, you're making... Let me just check you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Yeah, you're making Masters of the Universe, He-Man and Masters of the Universe. You're presumably making this film. Your audience is going to be the people that grew up with those toys. My age, my people. Although I had absolutely no interest in it. And what I found strange was the amount of people in the comments that were going, yeah, this film, I've been waiting 40 years for this film. This film's for me. And it's like, it's strange how they see He-Man and they must be normies and they just assume, yeah, this is going to be a great film. They just assume it. They just know it's going to be great. There's no sort of, oh my God, I was such a fan of He-Man in the day. I would love to really see a great film. It's just, yeah, I've waited all my life for this, as if it is guaranteed to be great. And you know it's not going to be great. It's going to be a load of race swapped, gender swapped shit. So yeah, my point was they're making a film that is aimed at the age group of people who cannot stand all this race, gender swap, liberal, emasculating shit in film. So you're making a film aimed at the people that hate all that stuff. Absolutely, nobody wants to see Prince Adam working in HR. No one wants to see that. Not interested. Ridiculous. Dolph Lundgren, give me the 1980s He-Man and the Master of the Universe. I do not understand the hate for that film. And I know it's got a fan base. Love it. Strickland pops up in there as well. What more do you want? Dolph Lundgren looks like He-Man. So anyway, production budget 170 to 200 million. I thought it was more than that. I thought they'd wasted more money on this. Wow. Global box office 110. That's insane. It's kind of more than I thought, actually. So analysts estimate the movie would need to clear 400 to 500 million to become. I love that there's a margin of error of 100 million. Imagine that. That's incredible, isn't it? Yeah, 100 million. Amazing. Some box office analysts estimate Amazon MGM Studios could face total losses exceed 150 million. Wow. The movie opened domestically to 29 million, bringing in its worldwide opening to 54 million. Holy shit. Oh, despite hitting the 100 million milestone in its third weekend, the film's international pull was weak and box office legs were limited. Wow. I mean, it's a strange... This is why I think it's not about money, because we know the whole purpose of it now is just to indoctrinate, to destroy. They want to destroy everything you loved. They're happy to put the money into destroying everything you loved. But any business that continuously lost this amount of money would go bankrupt. It would be completely shut down. It wouldn't be able to operate. But it doesn't seem to matter. Like, they lose money. It's like, yeah, it lost 300 million. What are the repercussions of that? There aren't any. It doesn't matter. We just make another one. We just keep going. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow, 29 million. Jesus. I thought I'd try Disclosure Day. Obviously, oh shit. I would try Disclosure Day, but I just closed the window. How did I manage to do that? That's incredible. Anyway, I've got it back. That's amazing. So, Disclosure Day. Now you know my thoughts about that. Disclosure Day is literally, it's like a disclosure for normies. People who had absolutely no idea of the phrase Disclosure Day or full disclosure, not a clue. They know nothing about any of it. They literally just absorb what's on the news. They do not look at anything for themselves. They're complete sponges. Bridge, why Bridge of Spies? What's that got to do with anything? Disclosure Day has so far grossed 127 million against a reported production budget of 115. I'm really surprised, actually. I'm surprised that, actually, seeing that it had a production budget of 115 million, that kind of reinforces what I've been thinking about this, that this isn't a movie. This is very, very soft information for the normies. And obviously, from what I understand, there was very much I'm going to say an anti-Western Christian message, because the only religion that was dealt with in it was Christianity. That they will never touch anything else. They certainly won't touch Islam. They will not touch it with a barge pole. They won't go anywhere near it. But Christianity, that's up for grabs because it's Western, it's majority white, so we'll throw them to the wolves. So the purpose of this film is to get to get that soft, normie disclosure message out there, to bash Christianity a little bit, make people lose faith. And this is why I don't think it had a big budget, because the purpose of it wasn't to create an amazing film. The purpose of it was messaging and destruction. And when your heart's not in it, you're not going to invest loads of money. So a minimum amount to get the message out there. One more. Devil Wears Prada 2. Now, I know the Devil Wears Prada seems to have a fan base, and I'd love to. I know why. And I think I know why. I think it's just female fantasy. It's absolute female fantasy is the Devil Wears Prada. I couldn't stand the film. Could not stand it. My girlfriend was going on about it. I've had girlfriends in the past. Oh, Devil Wears Prada. Oh, it's so amazing. And it just didn't. The idea of it just did absolutely nothing for me. So I did watch it. I watched it one day, and it just didn't. It's absolute female fantasy. You got Anne Hathaway, who beautiful woman. Like, she's such a beautiful woman. She's getting a little bit puffy these days with the old Botox, but she is beautiful. And the idea that Anne Hathaway would go through her life not being aware of her beauty is absolute bullshit. From the age of about 3, girls are told what beautiful princess they are. Even the ugly ones. But the good-looking ones, oh my God, you're a princess. You're going to break some hearts. Look at you, stunning. Doors will open. You'll be on yachts. You'll be upgraded on every plane you go on. A woman like Anne Hathaway, she wouldn't even need to work. You know, there'd be so many men tripping over themselves to pay for everything for her. The idea that she went through life not realising she was beautiful and walking around in jumpers, like her face was still gorgeous. Like, it's so obvious that they've just put like an old jumper on this woman, like a cardigan. Oh, she's so ugly. And then she goes into the Devil Wears Prada office. They stick her in some new clothes and it's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, as if nobody noticed. Piss off with this shit. Anyway, Devil Wears Prada 2. I really was surprised at this. Like, production budget of 100 million. That tells you it didn't need any money to be made. It's just people walking. Oh, but the fashion. Oh, the fashion pull. Yeah, but look at the fashion they're wearing. I couldn't give a shit. Female fantasy. Free clothes. So production budget of 100 million, and it was an enormous financial hit, grossing over 682 million globally. I mean, that's a lot of normies. Incredible. I think that must have just ridden off the popularity of the first one. Oh, the shit in legacy sequels. I hate them so much. I hate them. Remember the Devil Wears Prada? God, I hate this stuff. So yeah, I think the normies just, oh my God, the Devil Wears Prada. Oh, they're doing a Devil Wears Prada too. Oh, it's going to be so amazing. Oh, it's going to be so amazing. Let's get back in there and watch it. The normies flocked in their millions. $682 million. Absolutely incredible. I wonder what the Odyssey, how much is he wasting? I mean spending. Let's see if I can spell it. The Odyssey. Ah, there it is. It's coming up. The Odyssey budget. $250 million from Wikipedia. Left the Wikipedia. Estimated by box office analysts to be between 500 million and 600 million. Get off. Globally. Oppenheimer was only 100 million. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the normies will go, oh, I will go and watch Odyssey because it's Christopher Nolan. Whereas the rest of us are like, you've sold your soul, mate. You've sold your soul to Satan. You sold your soul to Satan, your grace. You accused innocent men of witchcraft. You know the film? Great film. Stick it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. So 250 million on the Odyssey that anybody who is not a normie has no interest in watching. No interest whatsoever. You hurt me with this one, Christopher Nolan, because I'm a big fan of some of your work, but yeah, you've ruined it now. So he's going to need to make 500 and 600 million globally. That's just a break even? Not to make a profit? Jesus Christ. Wow. Just for fun, before I sign off, let's just do now. God, is it possible that some of you guys don't even know about these films? Right. Let's have a look at the Blair Witch Project, because this was one of the... Look, this is incredible. Look at this. The Blair Witch had an initial production budget of approximately $35,000 to $60,000. However, once post-production edits, blah, 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 the final cost $200,000 to $750,000. Not even $1 million. Hang on. Bloody hell, can't even read it. Is that what it made? $248 million? Is anyone clever enough to do a percentage? Is that a two... No, I can't figure it out. I was going to say 200%, but that doesn't sound right. Did the Blair Witch Project make money? I think it did. With a budget, well, we just saw about, let's just say 700 grand. Oh, they're saying 500. Guys, make your mind up, seriously. 248 million. It didn't even, let's just say it cost $1 million. It made 248 million. Now that's a return. I cannot remember if Paranormal Activity. Let's have a look. I got a feeling it beat it. It made more. Let's have a look. Whoa. The original Paranormal Activity had an estimated production budget of just $15,000. That is insane. I know people that's like, they wouldn't even look at a car that costs $15,000. And it grossed 193 million. Wow. How incredible is that? There you go, look. The return on investment of 1,200,000%, making it one of the most financially successful independent films ever made. Congratulations. That's absolutely phenomenal. That really is. It's considered the most profitable film in cinematic history. Wow. And that happened in my lifetime. Do you know what? Paranormal Activity. I know some people will probably slag it off. Such a simple idea. It's so simple. I dare you to watch that alone in your house with the lights off and the sound up. I double dare you. And get back to me and let me know what you think about it. Because that film will give you the creeps. It's 15,000. That's just incredible. Anyway, a little bit of a rant there about profit and loss. Who doesn't want to hear that? What do you think, guys? Let me know down below. Hit the buttons. You know what to do. And I'll see you again soon.